Kelly somewhere.
Right back at you.
Yes, I'm fine with you cutting his hair. Just don't leave it too long on the sides.
I am very good cutting boys' hair. You should let me cut yours someday.
Okay, bye-bye, Gloria.
Gloria funny shit. Gloria funny.
Did you know it was Mitchell's birthday today?
Of course, I already called him. Because I'm a considerate person who really cares about his family.
I reminded him and
let's see.
Fly
Last read for a while.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, let's see what Spirit wants to talk about real quick. All right, shady lawyers could be involved. Ooh.
Happy birthday!
Oh my God, it's a spider right in front of me. Well, that's crazy.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. So, have you had a good day?
Yes, thank you. Lily, she made me her famous chocolate chip scrambled eggs, which she then watched me eat.
Did somebody give me something?
Yeah.
Jay, come get this.
Present,
Hold on, never mind.
Darn it, they promised it would be
Jay.
on time.
Oh, well, I can't wait
Oh my God, that bitch coming down.
Hey, is that Claire?
Yeah.
Never mind. I just
Hey, did
him
you
with
show
this.
him a gift yet?
No. Come on, show her. Show her.
Ow, show
But that joker was starting to calm down. Y'all know what that is? That's abundance.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, a spider.
Garrett's cheese and caramel corn yet?
What's going on, Jada?
It's the one thing. You
Damn, that was
can't do in
crazy.
Chicago.
You are so right. I'm sorry
That was abundance. That was
by my job.
abundance is coming towards you. Damn, and a new beginning. That's crazy as fuck. All right.
I'm sure there's a
That is super crazy, but okay, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation.
I mentioned where she was going to go after she babysat.
It was one of them little tiny white
When you
clear
do talk to her,
spiders. Like,
please be careful with my powder blue suit.
damn, that shit just came from out of nowhere, literally. And it's dark. I got the light off. All right, well, I cut that down while I do this read.
Honey, did Haley say what she was
All right, what's going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. Turn all the way down so I get off. All right, down some more. All right, so somebody's devoted to you. All right, somebody's head over heels when it comes to you. Money is involved in this situation. Okay, I just seen that spider coming down. Abundance is getting ready to fall in your lap. Somebody's receiving a phone call tomorrow, possibly. All right, being sent in to fill out your energy. All right, so you could be, people could be calling you that you don't talk to. All right, it could be people trying to contact you, trying to fill out your energy. All right, because they know something is getting ready to happen for you. All right, somebody is going the extra mile when it comes for you tomorrow. An accountant is significant. All right, all right, when you get this communication, there will be fun available. Somebody's going the extra mile for you. 401k could be significant. All right, a lawyer is significant. Baby mother is significant. All right, somebody is mad. They can't get this person to leave you alone. All right, so somebody is sending somebody in on some energy. Somebody is watching you. Motherfuckers is stalking you. All right, that's all right. They gonna die watching your ass. What I say? Ooh, death or jail. Like I said, they gonna die watching you. Let them watch. Fuck it. You gonna be the last thing that they fucking see on their way out. All right, fuck it. Why not? Why not? All right, somebody's calling you to tell you the truth because somebody is scared of you. All right, and I got death or jail here. All right. What's going on, love? All right, let's see. All right, donation readings are available as well. If you are wanting a full reads are $25 at this time. All right, for a full read. $25 for a full read. First person, $20. All right. Everyone knows that you're untouchable. All right. Somebody know that they can't fuck with you. All right, you got a divine masculine leaving with you. All right, somebody's not letting you go. Somebody is mad they can't get this masculine to leave you alone. So it could be a masculine thinking about you at this time. All right, somebody can't get somebody to leave you alone. Somebody could be trying to do something at the last minute. Somebody could be trying to call you and tell you the truth at the last minute when it comes to something that your family did towards you. All right, because something is getting ready to go down in history when it comes to these goofy motherfuckers. All right, somebody could be on the run. Golden Keys is here. All right, everybody knows that you're untouchable. You can't be fucked with, all right, on your worst fucking day. All right, if anybody is wanting donation reads, they are available. I'm only going to be on here for a short period of time. All right, so if you are wanting a reading, please let me know. Unlimited to the end of the year, $40 per person. All right, unlimited readings to the end of the year, $40. All right, friends is mad at you. All right, you got divine masculine friends mad at you because you be making motherfuckers straighten up their life. All right, because people got to straighten up their life to be in your life, which is making everyone else fall off who's not supposed to be there. All right, they know that you aren't the one or the motherfucker too. All right, somebody knows that you're not the one or the motherfucker too. What's going on? All right, let's see. Expect attention out of the blue when it comes to your family. All right, because they got death angels all around them. Damn. Like I said, some shit finna go down in history when it comes to you. Jacksonville, Florida is significant. All right, a fight broke out in Jacksonville, Florida at a cookout. Somebody changing their ways. All right, somebody want to be faithful to you. What's going on? What's going on? All right, if anybody is wanting a donation read, all right, the list is open. Confirmation. Oh. Confirmation. It's time to go. Spirit say it's time to get ready. All right, there could be a baby mother coming to tell you something. Somebody is coming, providing everything that you need, no questions. All right, so somebody want to give you, somebody basically coming towards you to give you the tea on something. Somebody is coming to tell you something. All right, somebody is in shock that the truth came out. Somebody is wild. A sister-in-law, a lawyer is significant. You're getting ready to leave your location. Thank you, my love. You're getting ready to, thank you, God. What the fuck? I can't even see way over here. I got my glasses on. God's Empress. Thank you, love. Yeah, you're getting ready to leave quietly. Somebody going to jail. That's their sentence. All right, and somebody is giving you money for a new start. All right, so there's a new start that's getting ready to happen, and somebody's getting ready to spoil you with affection. All right, they know that you are all that they need. All right, somebody created a fake birth certificate. Something is happening real fast. All right, and you are being prepared for a new life. You are being prepared for a new life. God, impressive she. Okay. Baby mama is here. A baby mama didn't make good decisions in the past, or this person didn't make a good decision. All right, and now these people are all scared because you get ready to win millions. All right, is anybody wanting a donation read? Does anybody wants a full read for $20 instead of $33? All right, it's time to go. I'm only going to be on here like 2 more minutes. All right, they all have to get off of your property. All right, somebody got to prove that that's their shit. Somebody got to prove that something is theirs, and they can't prove it because they have to have the original documentations. All right, and you supposed to be dead. They never supposed to be going back looking at this shit. All right, devil, this is a relationship. Somebody who was in a relationship tried to take something from you. All right, a couple. This could be your brother and his baby mother. All right, occupation. Somebody's a doctor, LPN, and that's his baby mama. That's crazy as fuck. All right, doctor came out. All right, so this is a sibling. All right, a sibling who took something that belongs to you. All right, let's see. Tell me about this. Has to prove that something, yeah, falsified documentation. Come on, Spirit, with the bullshit. Somebody falsified some documentation. All right, and they got to prove that something is theirs, and they cannot. Tower moment here. Somebody is trapped in a situation. Somebody never thought they was going to get caught. Somebody thought they was impressive. Somebody thought that they was smart. All right, the person was in the military. Damn sure was. All right, and then you got the Queen of Wands here. So this is a baby mother, and of somebody who was in the military. All right. This person could have been in the military, all right, and they thought they was going to come against an earth angel and take everything that belongs to her. I know I feel the energy of this, like, it's like a disgusting energy, but, like, at the same time, it's some happiness there, all right? It's like, oh, you feel disgusted about what people try to do to you because you're getting ready to really find out. Confidence is here. You can find out what your confidence really do to motherfuckers. It got motherfuckers trying to unalive you, all right? Trust is here. Your confidence has people wanting to destroy shit in your life. All right? Your confidence has people questioning their own life. All right? Because your confidence has people not giving a fuck about their own life. That they so wrapped up in what the fuck you got going on instead of building their own motherfucking confidence level up. They too worried about trying to be ahead of other motherfuckers. All right? Work, labor, and efforts is here. All right? If you are wanting a read, please let me know. If you got a question, let me know. All right, donation reads are going at this time. All right, you can send in what you like and get a read. Somebody's being blocked from a situation because they did voodoo, goofy asses. All right, you still getting this new beginning. They did all of this shit just for you to still fucking win because all you had to do was love yourself and leave these goofy motherfuckers alone. Hell, that was easy. They can't manipulate you because you don't fuck with nobody. They can't use your children. You don't give a fuck about that. All right, especially if children jump sides. You don't care nothing about that shit. All right, at all. All right, donation readings are available. Does anybody want a read? Does anybody have any questions? Is anybody trying to relocate, get job, amplify money, cord cutting, road opener? Unlimited for one person for $40 to the end of the year. Nancy is real crazy. That is the name that the alias that my brother baby mama goes by. Her real name is Nina. That's crazy because she uses Nancy Boatman. It's crazy. All right, so you got a lot of people watching you for fake profiles, trying to figure shit out. All right, is anybody wanting a read? Is anybody wanting any read? I tell you, I just read this. I just pulled out a card and said family members are watching you. You get more attention than usual when it comes to family members. Confirmation in a motherfucker. I just said something about a brother's baby mother. The whole time her alias popped up on the screen. The name that she go by. What I say, family? Motherfuckers watching you in the middle of the night. That's why motherfuckers don't be saying shit when you call them out. All right, because you a priestess and you can see shit. All right, the devil is here. All right, two motherfuckers that was in a relationship now have to move on. All right, why you get to move on to common orders? This shit too easy for me. All right, this shit too easy. Is anybody wanting a read? Does anybody have any questions? Shit. Somebody has to prove us what's there as a narcissist. Divorce. This could be somebody that you ain't fucking with, or somebody could be getting a divorce as well. All right, somebody who's trying to figure out their sexuality anyways. All right, somebody is moving. All right, somebody got to move. Somebody got to get up out your shit. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's crazy. My brother is a Sagittarius, and he's also a fucking liar. Well, goddamn. He been coming out of readings all week. All right, air sign. That's crazy. Air sign. That's the baby mama. She's a Libra. All right, she's a Libra. Libra and Sagittarius is here. So this is a brother, and this is a brother and his baby mama. Ooh, Lord, challenges. All right, so there is you got a sibling that's going through some shit. Like I told you, yeah, let go. Somebody got to let some shit go that belong to you. All right, expect something. Somebody could be pregnant as well, gold digger. All right, I'm trying to tell you, Spirit ain't playing no games when it comes to me. Spirit telling me every fucking thing. All right, gold digger. What is it that these people have to prove that's theirs? Something, all right. What is it that these people have to prove that's theirs? All right, let's see. Luck is on your side. A problem has definitely arisen. All right, somebody got to let go. Somebody losing a baby. Somebody losing a baby. What is it that somebody has to provide? Scorpio is here. A father figure is significant as well in the distant future. I feel like there's a son that's going to turn on a father figure. Everybody turning on each other because everybody's some pussy niggas. All right, spell work was involved. All right, what is somebody having to realize? Look, travel and manipulation. Somebody can no longer do that. All right, what is it that somebody has to prove? Somebody is upset, boy. Whatever it is, they can't do it. Emotional pain is here. Flying monkey. All right, they gotta prove that something. Look, somebody that what somebody left was for them. Endings. All right, what somebody left was for them, and it wasn't. Wheel of Fortune is here. All right, celebrations is here. All right, there's a contract here. It was something that was supposed to balance something out in your life. Celebrations. All right, you getting ready to receive this money. All right, is anybody wanting a read before I go? Donations are appreciated. All right, please and thank you. All right, $2, $3, it does not matter. If you want to donate, please donate. If you are thankful for the content that I am providing. All right, there's a community of people watching dissatisfied with what the fuck is going on. All right, is there anybody wanting a read before I go?
What if you're right? What do we do? I'll kill that, Andy. How could he be so irresponsible? I mean, he's a girl with my baby girl out on my phone for his own shock sack. Because he's genuinely nice and he thinks Shucks is the expert. Still, I want to kill him.
All right, I'm going to be on here for a few more moments if somebody wants to read.
His last name is Bailey?
Oh my God. She's gonna be...
I'm going to go ahead and close this live over here on YouTube.